Why do digital effects look pasted on, and how to fix? Imagine adding a glow or a sparkle to your digital painting, but it looks like it just stuck on top of everything else. That's a common issue many artists face. When effects seem out of place, it can pull viewers out of the artwork. The reason behind this often comes down to how effects are applied and blended into the scene. If effects are added without thinking about how they interact with the underlying layers, they tend to stand out rather than blend smoothly. One big reason effects look pasted on is poor blending. When you place an effect layer on top without adjusting its blending mode or opacity, it doesn't interact naturally with the colors and textures below. Digital art programs like Photoshop, Procreate, or Clip Studio Paint offer blending modes such as multiply, overlay, screen, and hard light. These modes change how layers combine by adjusting brightness, contrast, and color. Using them thoughtfully helps effects merge into the scene, creating depth and a more natural look. Another factor is lighting and color consistency. If your effect doesn't match the scene's light source or color palette, it will seem out of place. For example, a glow that is bright pink in a scene with warm orange lighting will look unnatural. Matching the hue, saturation, and brightness of your effects to the scene's existing lighting helps them feel like part of the environment. Texture mismatch is also a common cause. Effects that are too smooth or have a different surface quality from the background can appear pasted on. Using textured brushes or overlaying textures that mimic the surface of your artwork can help effects feel integrated. For instance, if your scene has rough, painterly textures, adding effects with textured brushes will make everything look cohesive. Many artists also relying on eyedropper tools to pick colors from their scene and blend them linearly. This can create flat, artificial transitions that lack life. Instead, introduce transition colors with slightly higher saturation or hue shifts. This adds subtle variation and makes blends look more natural and lively. To fix the pasted-on look, start by experimenting with different blending modes. Try multiply to deepen shadows, overlay to boost vibrancy, or hard light for bright highlights. Layering these modes at different opacities can produce complex, realistic effects. Next, match your effects to the scene's lighting and color temperature. Use multiple light sources and adjust the hue and saturation of your effects to fit the scene. Adding texture is also key. Use textured brushes or overlay subtle patterns to give effects surface qualities similar to the background. When blending colors, avoid simply averaging them. Instead, add intermediate shades with the right saturation and hue shifts. This creates smooth, natural transitions that look more believable. Finally, mastering your digital art software is essential. Learn how to use blending modes, layer management, and brush settings to control how effects interact. With practice, you'll be able to apply effects that feel like part of the scene rather than pasted on. When you combine these techniques, your digital effects will blend seamlessly, making your artwork more polished and professional.